Let's cleanse them. So I'm cooking, like I'm literally making pasta. I got the heat high, but I'm boiling water. So, you know, those things, like it's okay to put it up on high boiling water because that's like common sense. Do what you will. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, look, while I'm getting myself to prepared to cook, I'm like, okay, so like I'm gonna need to put some vegetables. You know, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll just put the vegetables in the same pot as the pasta. And then I was like, pause, wait. Like, don't do that though. Everything doesn't have to be in one pot, you know? So I was like, yeah, I would prefer to put the vegetables in a separate pan, right? Cook them separately. But like in my brain, I'm like, what would be the most efficient, you know? And when you're a little bit premature, you know, just a premature baddie. You know, sometimes you just want to do things quick. It's Mercury retrograde too. Just throwing that in there. It's Mercury retrograde, so right now I'm feeling like slow down. You gotta slow down. Take the time to do things, the effort to do things. Yes, you could just throw it in one pot, but then you're not gonna add as much flavor and I want to say details to vegetables, but that's not what I mean. Then you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like when you take the time, you can put way more into what it is that you're working on. And in this case, it has to do with food. Like when I cook these vegetables, it's gonna taste a lot better than if I just put them in one pot just to save time, just to say that I did it. Here we go, dinner, bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, take the time to like actually make something worthwhile with substance. That not just sustenance, something that has value. You know, because you made it valuable because you put so much, and maybe not all this intensive labor, you know what I'm saying, but you did water this plant. You did practice presence by, okay, here I'm gonna add salt, I'm gonna chop this up, I'm gonna do a little butter, a little bit of lemon, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just throwing everything in one pot. Wrap it up, we done, dinner. I'm eating, I'm out, going to sleep. Like, come on. Let's remember that this present moment is beautiful. And when you take time to focus, like actually like be present in it and focus, and like simple activities like cooking dinner or driving home from work. I don't know. But when you're just more in the moment rather than I need to get from point A to point B as soon as possible and I'm thinking about my next step immediately. To me, that's throwing everything in one pot thinking. Let's enjoy our meal. Let's prepare our meal. Let's put love into it. You know what I'm saying? When your grandmothers, I'm not even gonna just say your grandmothers because I know your daddies can cook too. Yeah, your grandfathers too. But anyway, but just think the best cooked meals that you've had, right? You know what I'm saying? People was patient. They were like, I wanna get this right. I wanna make sure that this tastes delicious, that there's love in it. You think if you just throw everything in one pot, I mean, yeah, you could speak affirmations over the pot. You could do that though. You know what I'm saying? But there's more love when you're just like really intimate with it. Literally, I mean intimate, you know? So, yeah. And this isn't just about cooking. This is about life, literally. It's okay to like move slowly. About like with your nervous system and stuff can help heal it or just calm it, ground your nervous system. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm with that. let's stop focusing on just product, end result, and let's think about it as a whole, from beginning to start, the entire process of creation, and how I can feel so much pleasure in that. But anyway, that's what I have to say.